Bluff City Media presents The Anthony Sain Show with your host, Anthony Sain. Now, let's get to the show.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Anthony Sain Show. This is, of course, your host, Anthony Sain. Here with my guy, man, super producer, big dog with Bluff City Media, Kenny Stubblefield. Man, what's going on, my brother?
Man, dude, I'm just trying to keep up with you, man. That's all I'm trying to do. Trying to keep up with you, bro.
Busy day, man. Exciting show today. Very special guest coming on the second segment of the show. Memphis Grizzlies own rookie guard forward Jaylen Wells will be joining us for the second segment of the show. He did a special event at Bruce Elementary School, a school that I did not know had historical significance in the city of Memphis until today. But Jaylen Wells did an event there, and he's going to be our guest in segment 2. Go ahead, bro.
But tell me you didn't walk up in there and go, there's something different.
Yeah, something about this school.
There's something different about this school, man. Like,
yeah.
It felt that way, and then I was asking some questions because they had this cafeteria area where you're going to see in the video this package that we put together with Jaylen of him talking at this event, and there's all this amazing murals on the wall.
Murals, yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure, yeah.
And there was this one big one, and I'm like, wait a second, is that?
It has
and
to
so,
be, yeah.
So we went and talked to some people, and it was a confirmation of what me and you were feeling when we walked in there. Like there's places where you walk in and you go, dude, if only these walls could talk.
Talk for sure. Yeah. For sure. But yeah, that's gonna be a great interview in the second segment of the show. But before we get into that Jaylen Wells interview, Kenny Stubblefield, real quick, I'm gonna hurry up and get this stuff off real fast.
Yeah.
They did it, Kenny Stubblefield, and I know you're probably thinking about. I know you're probably thinking I'm talking about Tuomas Iisalo, but I'm talking about. They hired White Mitch in San Antonio. San Antonio Spurs. San Antonio Spurs, longtime coach, legendary coach, Greg Popovich stepped down, and they hired White Mitch, Kenny Stubblefield. Mitch Johnson. We made jokes about him at one point in the season, and I would have never thought he'd be your next San Antonio Spurs. A very light-skinned brother that you know in school, they called him White Mitch. You know that was a nickname. You know they called him White Mitch. You know in high school he was White Mitch, man. White boy Mitch. You know he was White boy Mitch in school, man, for sure. But
I'm sure the brothers called him that, but the white dudes probably called him something else.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. But shout out to Mitch Johnson, the new coach of the San Antonio Spurs. And shout out to Zach Kleiman just sliding the Tuomas Iisalo news in the middle of the Greg Popovich news on a slow Friday. Shout out to Zach Kleiman for that. Just slide that Johnny in real slick. Tuomas Iisalo officially named as the Memphis Grizzlies head coach. No surprise here at all.
Can I get your opinion? I need to get your opinion on something before. Why do you think they went the 2:30 p.m. Friday news dump route to announce that he was being? They didn't even put out a video,
they had a
press conference announcing it. Like they just put it out. Hey, he's the new head coach. Is there a reason for that? Like, why do you think?
I don't know. I heard somebody say that they probably just retired of talking about it. They probably didn't want to say nothing else about it. Another reason is they're probably going to do all that around the draft. They're probably going to have they're probably just going to have one big press conference with him, the draft pick, all that at the same time. So that's probably the way they're going to do it.
Yeah.
They hired this guy 2 years ago, bro. Like they hired him. Not 2 years ago. They hired him last year. You know what I mean? So yeah, that whole thing. I'll say this real quick about Tuomas Iisalo. I'll just regurgitate things I've already put on Twitter. If the Grizzlies had let Taylor Jenkins coach this team for the entire season, fired him in the offseason, and they hired the guy who might have been the best coach outside the NBA, or they hired a guy that was the best coach in college basketball, I would be excited about this. We all pretty much be excited about this hire. It would have been a better hire on paper than Taylor Jenkins was. Taylor Jenkins was the third assistant on the Milwaukee Bucks bench.
He was the hold me back assistant.
Yeah, he was the hold my clipboard assistant. They hired him. This is a much more higher profile name for a guy.
Yeah.
And for all the people who are saying things like, we needed this vet coach, we needed this grown man, and it's time to get a grown man coach, all those type of things. You go back through history, man, those guys have been a lot more like Tuomas Iisalo, where you're talking about the Phil Jacksons of the world, the Steve Kerrs, the Ime Udokas,
even the
Pat Riley's,
the Tyronn Lue,
the Tyronn Lue's.
Yeah,
it's all been guys who are first year coaches who took these teams.
Yeah.
Totally forgot about Tyronn Lue, who took these guys to the next level. The Joe Mazzulla's, JJ Redick was hired by the LA Lakers. There's been a lot of first time guys to get hired, man. The leaders on this team have to be leaders. That's Ja, Jaren, Dez. If all three of those guys are back, they have to be the leaders, man. I think Tuomas Iisalo is a great basketball mind. I'm excited about some of the things he's going to do. Jaylen Wells, the interview we had with him, he seems to be excited about him. Can't wait to get to that. Like I said, the Tuomas Iisalo thing comes as no surprise at all. We know that thing was coming. Yeah. I'm giving him a chance to do his thing. I think he's a good coach. I think he knows the game. I think it's silly to expect him to come in the short amount of time that he had, uproot everything, and add this new offense and add this new defensive philosophy. That was never going to happen. I think, if anything, Zach Kleiman has to be looked at as a villain in this situation because Byron Taylor Jenkins and throwing him into this at the end of the season was silly. You know what I mean? And to throw him into this type of situation really put a damper on his hire, which I think would have been a good-looking hire if you hadn't went about it so weird. You know what I mean? But I think this is going to be a busy offseason for the Grizzlies. It reminds me – I don't think it's going to be this busy, but I don't know if you remember the 1920 offseason. Zach Kleiman's first offseason when they made probably 12 trades.
The 2020 offseason.
No, 1920.
Oh, the 2019-2020. I thought you – I was like, I don't think the NBA was around. Go ahead.
Yeah. I remember back in 1920 when Shooters Jimmy Jimerson was before the Negroids were allowed. But no, you remember that year, that summer, but the summer we got jobs. They were super active, right? Just kind of doing things to make stuff happen. I could see them doing a few things around the edges to make things happen. I'll just be honest, being totally transparent for what I feel is about to happen. I don't think they're bringing Luke back. They could possibly try to sign and trade him. I doubt it. I don't think Santi is going to be a big part of this team going forward. I can see them exploring some Santi Aldama sign and trade situations. And I think one of Jaren or Dez aren't going to be here. And I told you in previous episodes who I think it should be. So I would look out for those type of things this season. I think this could be a pretty busy offseason for the Grizzlies. It needs to be, and I hope that it is one as well. But I'm going to get out of the way, Kenny. We have a very special guest today. My man, Jaylen Wells, NBA Rookie of the Year finalist, did a great thing in the city of Memphis. He was a keynote speaker at Bruce Elementary School for typically when you see players do things, it's either some type of giveaway or something basketball related. Right. This was a Beta Club induction ceremony that that Jaylen Wells spoke at today. It was absolutely awesome. We'll show you that when we come back. But more to Answer the Sain show. We'll see you guys in a minute.
But we're hitching our wagon, and Zach Kleiman more or less is hitching his job to a coach with no NBA experience that's going to have to figure out how to coach in the NBA, win over the locker room, instill his system. And this is not 2020, right? Like, Ja, Dez, and Jaren are going to all be 26 this calendar year. Coming into the years where most people win titles, there's going to be some ramp-up time. Like there are great assistant coaches that take that step immediately. Like, we've seen it happen. You know, if it's 4 years like that, our guys are going to be 30, right? We're going to be through some of that window. The team will likely be split up by then. He may step right in and be awesome because X's and O's, he gets it. I just need to know, is he going to be the adult in the room, Luke?
He's quite a good coach. I don't think we like the man. I Absolutely. Just think it's the tertiary bits that he doesn't have any control over that we are worried about, like he doesn't have any in NBA experience. That's not his fault.
Tune into The Daily Grind with your host, Luke Hatmaker, every Monday through Friday at 7:30 a.m. live on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel.
My biggest fear, honestly, Christian, moving forward, is that I feel like this is becoming a David Jones situation. And another person that I would say is kind of becoming like is a Lester Quinones type of situation. I did a few interviews with Lester during that time period after he made his decision to stay in the draft. He told me the reason why he stayed in the draft is because he was guaranteed a draft pick.
I don't know why guys still fall for that.
And guess what? They did not. Can't hate on the kid for this, but his dream is to play in the NBA. Right. And if given the option, he would play in the NBA next year instead of playing in college basketball. I'm afraid that what's going to happen is that there's going to be some level of conversation where he's promised a spot and then he'll be languishing in the G League for a couple of years instead of come back, play another year of NCAA basketball, making multi-millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Tune in to On the Bluff with Christian Fowler and Gabe Kuhn every Tuesday at 12 p.m. on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel.
Jaylen, man, we're here at Bruce Elementary School, a school that's got a lot of history here in the city of Memphis. This is one of the schools that when they started integration, they had the Memphis 13, the first 13 black students that were integrated into, white schools, whatever. 3 of the students were here at Bruce Elementary. How important is today what you're doing with this Beta Club induction, considering the historical, background to the school? How big are these type of things to you in what you're doing?
Yeah, just learning that, that makes it even bigger. I think it's important to be able to connect with Memphis, know the roots, know history just like that. And knowing I was in this position before with where these kids are, so just knowing, those 8 members got inducted into something, something special.
Well, you're here with elementary school kids, mostly 8 and 9-year-olds. How, when Jaylen Wells was 8 or 9 years old, what were you thinking about, as far as what you want to be when you grow up? And what did you end up being what you wanted to be back then?
The goal is always to be an NBA player, but we always had, my dad used to always say a plan A and a plan A, so.
Right.
My second plan A was education and getting a degree, getting a business degree, and creating my own business.
All right, man. Well, you about to be up. You about to speak to the kids. You ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's get to it.
We have an exciting speaker this afternoon. Jaylen Wells is a rookie who plays for our very own Memphis Grizzlies.
Thank you. Before I was, you know me from basketball, I was once in these seats just like you guys. So it's just nice to see and refreshing to see students like this, wanting to learn and just being able to celebrate something special like this. A lot of people see achievement as getting the rewards, getting a finalist for Rookie of the Year, getting the money, getting the fame, whatever it is. But I think it's a lot about what happens behind closed doors. Just setting goals and working hard. Before you can achieve anything, you gotta set a goal. And I'm sure you 8 induction members, you guys probably set a goal to do this. So you guys should be proud of yourself for that. So whether you're being inducted or cheering for your friends on today is for you, not only just the 8 members, but everyone in here. You guys work so hard. School year's coming to the end, so congratulations to all of you.
All right, y'all, we're here with my guy, Jaylen Wells, man. Bruce Elementary School. The man was a keynote speaker speaking to the inductees in the Junior Beta Club here at Bruce Elementary School. Jaylen, what was the experience like talking with the kids, man? All the little ones out there looking at you. You're a hero to them out there. What is it like speaking to the kids today?
It was cool. A little nervous.
Yeah.
I think it was just cool just kind of being the experience, just knowing, I probably was in that seat before, watching a keynote speaker say something. So just being able to experience what it's like to be able to talk to the kids.
Thinking about the season, man, you had your rookie season. You came in a second-round pick. You got your opportunity early in the season to get into the starting lineup. You look up, you were one of the finalists for the Rookie of the Year award. What is like this whirlwind of a season been like for you individually, being on this Grizzlies team?
It's been fun. It's everything I can ask for and more. I was working as if I was, able to achieve all that. So I didn't really think it would come this soon, but it did, so I was ready for it.
Everyone has kind of labeled you as this, great defender. Everyone knows it's just what you hang your hat on, right? You played a lot of games this season. You started a lot of games this season. You played against the best. Guys that are still playing right now, you matched up against them. What guy was probably your hardest guy to check this season?
Probably Shay. Plays so low to the ground, is like slippery type of guy. And then Luka, huge point guard. He's just smart. He knows how to capitalize on your mistakes.
Yeah, I saw that we all saw that you had a very nasty injury a few weeks ago at the end of your season, very prematurely. But we looked up the other day, I was joking with you, came up and said, man, you ain't taking no time off. You right back in the gym. I know I just saw you with a broken wrist. What has that rehab been like so far? And when should we expect you to see you back, kind of maybe even like summer league and things like that? How's that looking?
Yeah, I'll be back for summer league.
For sure.
But I mean, it's been motivating, honestly. Just being able to see what I can do with my left hand. Just trying to take the positives out of a negative situation. I mean, it's fun. It's fun just being able to, just kind of work around something, that obviously wasn't the greatest moment. But I just enjoy like trying to figure things out, just trying to take whatever I can and make it a strength that, it's positive that it happened.
So, of course, you would have preferred, and we definitely would have preferred to see you playing in the playoffs. What is that experience like, even watching from the sidelines, compared to a regular season game? What was that like?
Yeah, it sucked just being able to sit on the sidelines. I think there's a moment with me and Cam during that playing game, and just like we're just looking around during one of the timeouts, just like, man, like we'd love to be out there right now. But yeah, it definitely sucked, especially knowing that you can be out there helping the team. But it was good to be in that environment and hope to be back.
Well, the Grizzlies hired Tuomas Iisalo, a guy who came in as an assistant coach with you. Both of y'all had y'all rookie year in the NBA. What do you think about the hiring, and what are you looking forward to, what he brings on both sides of the ball?
Oh, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, he's smart. You can kind of just tell that, he's very detail-oriented, and he's pretty straightforward. He has a little accent that it's pretty kind of like monotone voice.
Yeah,
but,
he be code switching a little bit too, I noticed. Man.
But yeah, he's definitely straightforward, and I like that.
Yeah. So next year, goals for Jaylen Wells. This year, you were one of the finalists for Rookie of the Year. You're probably going to be our rookie first team, starting for the Memphis Grizzlies. Played 70-something, 80 games, something like that. What are your goals for next season, personally, and for the team next year?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't really thought about my goals yet. I'm more just focused on getting my wrist back right.
Yeah.
But, I mean, probably just making more of my role. Not forgetting my foundation, defense, being a great space guy. Being more consistent with my threes. I think I have a little bit more to my game. I have the ability to create a shot. Come off the pick and roll, stuff like that. So I'm hoping, in summer, I get to show that a little bit. But whatever my role is, just trying to be the best I can in that role.
Well, and you've been in Memphis for about a year now. It's coming up on the draft, so about a year. I'm sure you got acclimated to Memphis food and things like that. If somebody says, Jaylen, let's go grab something to eat, where are you going in Memphis?
It's breakfast. I'm going to Business and Jam.
Okay. Good stuff. The downtown location, right?
Yeah, downtown.
Okay, yeah.
I like Mahogany River Terrace. That's a good one.
Another good spot.
Yep.
Yeah. Where you getting your barbecue? Flight? Yeah. Where you getting your barbecue from?
I'm not a big barbecue person.
Okay.
I'm a soul food person.
I got you. Me too. I got you.
I don't really like the mac and cheese that's at the barbecue spots. So.
I got you. I feel you on there, bro. We got similar tastes for sure. I tell you, when you want some soul food, hit me up. I ain't giving nobody no free plug, but hit me up, man. We can get some soul food for sure. Well, this is my guy, Jaylen Wells. Jaylen, I appreciate you coming on today, man.
Appreciate you.
I wish you the best, man. Thank you for coming out doing the things you do for the city. I'm telling you, it hit different when you show the city love, man.
Thank you.
All right, we appreciate you, bro. Again, that was Jaylen Wells. When we come back, it's going to be more the Anthony Sain Show. See y'all in a minute.
But we're hitching our wagon, and Zach Kleiman more or less is hitching his job to a coach with no NBA experience that's going to have to figure out how to coach in the NBA, win over the locker room, instill his system. And this is not 2020, right? Like Dez and Jaren are going to all be 26 this calendar year, coming into the years where most people win titles. There's going to be some ramp up time. Like there are great assistant coaches that take that step immediately. Like we've seen it happen. If it's 4 years like that, our guys are going to be 30. Right? We're going to be through some of that window. The team will likely be split up by then. He may step right in and be awesome because X's and O's, he gets it. I just need to know, is he going to be the adult in the room, Luke?
He is quite a good coach. I don't think we like the man. I just think it's the tertiary bits that he doesn't have any control over that we are worried about. Like he doesn't have any in NBA experience. That's not his fault.
Tune in to The Daily Grind with your host, Luke Hatmaker, every Monday through Friday at 7:30 a.m. live on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel.
My biggest fear, honestly, Christian, moving forward, is that I feel like this is becoming a David Jones situation. And another person that I would say is kind of becoming like is a Lester Quinones type of situation. I did a few interviews with Lester during that time period after he made his decision to stay in the draft. He told me the reason why he stayed in the draft is because he was guaranteed a draft pick.
I don't know why guys still fall for that.
And guess what? They did not. Can't hate on the kid for this, but his dream is to play in the NBA. Right. And if given the option, he would play in the NBA next year instead of playing in college basketball. I'm afraid that what's going to happen is that there's going to be some level of conversation where he's promised a spot and then he'll be languishing in the G League for a couple of years instead of come back, play another year of NCAA basketball, making multi-millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Tune in to On the Bluff with Christian Fowler and Gabe Kuhn every Tuesday at 12 p.m. on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to the Anthony Sain Show. Just a great interview with my guy Jaylen Wells, man. Me and you have worked for a long time together,
right?
With the youth of the city of Memphis, right? Doing different giveaways with kids and players come out and they do things. And I'm not trying to throw shade on anybody individually, but collectively, most guys would be like, "All right, bro, I'm ready to get to the house, man. I'm here because I got to be here, or whatever. My agent said I should be, my publicist said I should." Like you would just tell guys, particularly didn't want to do this. Jaylen was like, looking super enthused. He was being the keynote speaker as a big deal.
Yes.
He had his notes prepared. His notes had like the 4 points to line up with the. Yeah, I was like, look at this dude, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say this, man. He is an amazing young man, and I am glad to have him here in this city, bro. I think he's. I remember when Shane Battier was here, right, and we kind of made Shane like the ambassador for the city. I think that I'm on record for saying a lot of things I thought with Shane Battier was phony. I've been saying it for a long time. I think Jaylen Wells is a genuinely good kid, and I think he's going to be a great young man to be a part of this city, man. So shout out to him for that.
Totally agree.
But Kenny, I will say this, man. Watching these NBA playoffs, especially the Western Conference playoffs, I don't think the Grizzlies are as far off as we think we are, bro.
I don't think they are either.
I'm just being real, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I say this all the time. Like, don't shit on the season too much because we still were like 3 games out of third place. 2 or 3 games out. I can't remember. Like 2 or 3 games out of third place.
3 games.
Just by I don't know what they call it, but like just by process of whatever they call it. Something people say. The Lakers got put out by Minnesota, right? This Minnesota team is getting smacked right now by Golden State without Steph Curry. We played the Golden State team good as hell in the goddamn play-in when they were playing for to get the play in the 2-7 game. We played the hell out of them in the play-in, right?
Yep.
That Minnesota team, we played them well. Like, bro, I don't really think these teams are much better that much better than us. We fell apart at the end of the season, but I'm like, bro. And every time you just stop trying to put the face of the league cape on Anthony Edwards. He ain't ready for it, man. He ain't ready. He's a hell of a player. When y'all try to crown him as the next whatever, I don't know. It's just I don't know. That man looking bad out there tonight for sure.
How do you lose? How does Golden State lose Steph Curry with played 13 minutes in this entire game, and they're up by almost 20 points in Minnesota?
The lead increasing.
I mean, dude, just
bro. If I got to see the goddamn Golden State Warriors,
in
the conference finals again. Now they'll get smacked by whoever come out of this next round. And I think Oklahoma City is going to win this round too. People are like acting, okay, I hate the Oklahoma City Thunder, but I also admire them because of how they built their team, how they play, how their roster's made up. I love that about them, but I hate them AI-ass, goofball, robot, aliens.
Cornball looking dude.
Oh, my God. Bro, they literally look like somebody just put in some prompts and, like, made a team. Like, everything, bro. Like, make me a team. Make a diverse basketball team, and now came Oklahoma City Thunder. But it looks like AI. They look like they all look phony. They don't look real at all to me, bro. And Jalen Williams was up there just glitching when they interviewed him the other day. I'm like, bro, get these weirdos out of here. But I still think they're going to beat Denver, man. That game had a lot of things that went fortunate for Denver in that fourth quarter, including when Denver was up 3, fouling, I'm sorry, Oklahoma City was up 3. They fouled Denver. Denver made the 2 free throws.
Right.
Chet Holmgren misses both of them. And then Russell Westbrook, 99 times out of 100, he would have tried to either hit a mid-range shot or get to the basket to tie the game up and send it into overtime. He kicks it out to Aaron Gordon, who knocks down a 3, and they win the game.
Right.
Down 1. They were down 1. Yeah, Russ would have tried to score that in 99 times out of 100. But, which is what he should have done. Pass it out to – if he had passed that ball out to Aaron Gordon and he had missed that three-pointer, they had been killing Russell Westbrook. Like, why do you take the shot? Why do you go to the basket? You got foul or got the layup. So, I'm not really messed up about that series. The Knicks beat Boston. I think Boston's a hell of a team, and I understand, man. I was talking to a guy about this tonight at Huey's. I understand that the three-point shot, the efficiency of it, how it makes, if I'm taking 50 shots and 50 of them are threes, if I make 10 of them, that's 10 more points I'm scoring than you if you didn't take threes, right? That's a 10-point lead. I get all that. I understand the math of why taking 3-pointers is a big deal. But Boston is too good to take that many threes and just continually miss them, man. Like Jason Tatum
is
to the mid-range, man. Get to the basket. Like I want to say he took 18 shots and 12 of them was threes, man. That's just crazy, bro. He's too good of a player. I think Boston's still going to win that series. It's going to be – man, these playoffs in this round are really effing good, so I'm not mad at none of that. But
Pacers are up 2.
I don't even want to talk about that.
Pacers are up 2 on Cleveland. Shout out – I mean, obviously Cleveland's dealing with some major injuries, but shout out Tyrese Halliburton, man.
That man's the most annoying dude in the league, bro. He's a front-running ass dude. He's ugly ass, shaved –
shout out Tyrese, man.
Man, shout out Tyrese.
Overrate that. Man. Overrate that.
They're the butt-naked California raisin head ass, man. Get this.
Overrate that, Anthony.
Man, a skinless meerkat looking ass daddy, man. Get this dude. Get these dudes out of here, bro. Shout out to my boy Donovan Mitchell, man, who's the tallest short dude in the NBA, man. Donovan Mitchell might be 5'11". But I think dude looks tiny on the court. Be killing dudes, bro.
Killing dudes.
Man, why is he so underrated, though, man? Donovan Mitchell's a hooping-ass dude.
He's been that way. When you remember the series, the Denver-Utah series, when him and Jamal Murray went nuts, like 50 games back and forth. He's always been that dude, man. Always.
But bro, if you're somebody that said real quick, name the best shooting guards in the league, name the 5 best, a lot of people would leave him out. And it's not like he wouldn't even cross their mind. But he's so freaking good, man. Like Donovan Mitchell's a really good guard. But the same way with Halliburton. If somebody said name the top 5 point guards in the league, a lot of people wouldn't even think about him. But he's really good, bro. And Tyrese Halliburton is probably going to save the Grizzlies a lot of money too, because he's probably going to get an All-NBA spot. Him and Jalen Brunson are both going to be All-NBA, and Donovan Mitchell are going to be All-NBA.
Yeah. I don't think Tyrese Halliburton is as good as everybody says he is.
No, he ain't, man.
I think the dude had a really bad year. Like,
man, domestic Jeremy Lin.
Like Lin Sanity.
Right.
Hallie Sanity.
Yeah, he'll go off and just be super hot sometimes, but he could out there. He could get, hey, my parlays say different, because every time when I've needed like 10 points from the dude, I can't get it on the parlay. So yeah.
I just love I'm not really paying a whole lot of attention to the Eastern Conference right now, because the Western Conference games are so fire to me. But
yeah,
man,
these games, they're good on both sides. I've been watching
Boston and New York. I grew up watching Boston and New York play each other, and I know, dude, I hate the big market teams, like I really do, especially.
But the league is better when the Lakers, Boston, the Knicks, when those teams are good, man. The league is even better. Yep.
That series, it would not, dude. Jalen Brunson to me, man. And I know you don't know his name, but Jalen Brunson to me,
the point guard of the Knicks, is legit.
Is such a hooper, bro. Like, he's so nasty. Like,
somebody said he might be the best player to put on a Knicks uniform. I ain't arguing with him.
How do you argue?
Dude's good. He's good, man. Like, he's good for real. And he's in the prime of his career. That dude's good, man.
So
the Knicks have had some good players come through there, but a lot of them, they had already played on other teams, and they were like, in their 30s by the time they got there. Right. Jalen Brunson, they've got him in the prime of his career. Yeah,
he's in his prime.
Yeah, and that definitely means something. But like I said, man, it's been a great show today. Shout out to my boy Jaylen Wells, of course, man. Just an amazing kid. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Kenny got into the documentary bag on y'all ass. So
I love it. I love it.
It was good stuff, man. Good stuff for sure.
Shout out to Jaylen. Shout out to Mr. Wells. You guys are real ones, man. Thank y'all for allowing us to come out and document that, man. So it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, great stuff. Well, man, we're about to get about this joint, man. For my guy Kenny Stubblefield, it's your boy Anthony Sain. We got some important announcements coming up soon for y'all too, man. Y'all give us a minute. We got something for y'all ass, man. Might be sometime next week, sometime around the 14th, 15th, something like that. We'll make an announcement on y'all, man.
We got some announcements.
Got some shit going down, man. From being on y'all ass out here.
Are you cooking a little bit? Are you cooking?
Yeah, cooking. I got some in the oven on y'all stinking ass, man. But you know what I'm saying? Hey, had to save all my good cussing at the end, man. I think you two trying to play with me out here, man.
They are. Hey, listen. Hey, we can't talk about Shedeur Sanders anymore.
Yeah, cause I noticed anytime I really get to cussing, man, YouTube do not be, the algorithm be killing this show, bro. Hey, I got something for y'all though, man. I got a kind of gentler Anthony Sain coming for y'all stinking ass. But for Kenny Stubblefield, this is Anthony Sain. We'll see y'all Friday, man, and we out.
Thank you for listening to the Anthony Sain Show. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a rating and a review wherever you download your podcasts. Also, like and subscribe to Bluff City Media's YouTube page. For comprehensive coverage of Memphis sports, head over to www.bluffcitymedia.co and find out how you can become an insider. We will see you back here next week.